Alright guys, so I got this machine in the mail. I'm going to be doing some ridiculous stuff with it, but I figured I'd get it running before, make sure it's even functional before I tear it down. I got this from Bantam. Everything is here, and right away I just wiped it all down through here. I got everything situated back there, which was just fine. I left everything in the factory position how I got it out of the box. And I put some thread in it, got rid of the crap thread that came in it. I put some of my white stuff that I also got from Bantam. This is the result right off the bat. See it peeking through from the backside? That's not enough tension on the bobbin. And to fix that, there's 4 holes inside the carrier. 2 on the top and 2 behind the spring. My first adjustment was the 2 holes farthest away from the screw in the carrier. I needed it to have more on the bobbin, so I moved it from the bottom hole farthest away from the screw to the top hole closest. I'm sorry, did I say that wrong? Bottom hole farthest away, top hole closest to the screw of your spring. And then that produced this section here. You see, now I have some other loose stuff. What I did to fix that, this is still the top. I literally cranked this one down as far as it would go. And I have it only through one. Just loaded it exactly how I need it to go. I don't even have this on a stand. I literally just cranked it all the way down, and then I get the center section right here. No peaking on the top, no peaking on the bottom. Almost 90% of the problems you'll get right out of the box is something like that, or there's a burr somewhere that's catching the thread and breaking it. Excuse them, they're loud. And it's really just paying a little bit of attention. Make sure everything's tight how it should be. My timing, this screw was loose. It's no big deal. This one was still tight, left it alone. And that's that. I'm gonna be breaking this down, and I'm a tinkerer at heart. I always like to take things apart and make them better. Even if they're not broke, I still try to fix it. So I'll keep you guys apprised on how I do. Later. Here's another quick thing. Should have added in that. The bobbin. Easy way to get these out. See the 2 holes. A little bit easier for you. In the video I was saying 2 bottom holes, 2 top holes. See the 2 bottom holes, 2 top holes. I have it going in the one farthest away from the screw, under the spring, out through the closest one. Start with a thread that you're not familiar with, or if you're not familiar with the machine, start your tensioning off farthest away from the spring and work your way towards it till you get the tension you're looking for. That'll make life a lot easier for you. And now I've noticed a few people asking easy, quick ways of getting that bottom thread up through the machine. Get that in there. Most of them has a little notch right there. If yours doesn't, get a file and put a notch in there so that the plate doesn't cut your thread off. Make sure you have the machine set up how you want it, just like that. And then run it through. If it feels like it's stuck like that, just keep moving the knob until you get it loose. I might have to put the phone down for a second. It's usually at about a 12 o'clock degree you get it loose. Hold on. See? The other thread pulls it out. Sorry, I couldn't do that with one hand. There you go. getting it started. Why don't I go ahead and just do this? That into there. And just go to town. Another quick hint, do not turn your material unless the foot is off of the material. Lift once the foot comes up. It's easier to break a needle off if your foot is down on the material when you go to turn it. Trust me, I've done 50 of them. Stock with the needle up, give it a little slack. I usually pull down to about the arm right here. See, a little slack. Lift the foot. Handle a tiny bit past 12 seems to be my lucky spot. See, that's still loose. It's fresh out of the box. And then pull up. Okay. And then I always leave about 4 or 5 inches. And gone. Now, no peeking. Looks good. That foot is pretty nasty. I gotta clean that thing up. I don't like those marks. To do that for my feet, I grind the teeth all the way off. I clean up the sides. I clean up the edge on the inside of the hole. I basically make it 2 round things. And I haven't yet. I've never cut the tip off so you can see better. I think I might do that with this one. Then I paint the whole thing. And then I got this stuff called, it's called Magic Dip or Magi Dip. Oh, Tool Magic. It's called Tool Magic. I got it on the Amazon. It was like 12 bucks for a bottle. I think it was about 3 or 4 ounces. And you dip it into there. It comes out in coating. And then I let it hang and let it sit for like 12 hours. It turns into a real good rubber coating on it. And it grabs the material real good. I have it on my other machine. And I love it. And if I want to modify the foot or anything like that, you can scrape the rubber off and do it again. No big deal.